Hello everyone, Blaster here again, bringing you another video that I'm sure you'll find interesting if you play Heroes. Today's topic is going to be the combo potential of the Primite archetype in Heroes, and you will be asking what the hell is Primite, like I don't know what you mean. With the release of the new set, which was Rage of the Abyss, not only we got like these powered creeping cards, we also got like these cards which are not only like their own archetype, they're also like normal monster support, which is actually pretty good because it adds a layer of combo potential and this added disruption to a strategy. The downside is that you have to play normal monsters, but since we already play them, like might as well try them out, right? So this comes from, let's say, from the guy called Jeremy T. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I don't want to butcher it. He made a top cut with like a Primite version of Heroes, and honestly, I was watching it because it's one of the few deck profiles that features 60 card versions, and you know that I'm actually playing a 60 card version myself, so I actually agree with a lot of his choices in deck building, but like the Primate part, I didn't know if like it was like good per se. So I just decided to gather the cards and give it a try myself, and I found like they're actually pretty good. Perhaps not like the best, but it's certainly a good way to complement your strategy if you're playing to play like a, let's say, a fat version, because this is certainly more consistent than the other version. It's just that it may come with the drawback of like if you need certain like non-engine to break a board or something like that, it's certainly going to be harder to draw it right, but it's certainly going to be harder for you to break it. So just take that in mind. We're gonna start now. I saved several replays about how to like integrate the let's say the Primate part of the archetype with Heroes, and the thing that I really like about this new support is that it only gives you added value to cards that you already play. I'm always a fan of finding new ways to like add even more value to your regular cards, like the cards that you always want to open, like even giving them like even more value. So we're going to start, in this case is going to start with a element of Hero Stratos plus the Primite Lode. Also, like, just quick disclaimer, I know like a lot of people will be saying like, because right now this is just like a TCG version of the deck, right? Because this is not going to be a Master Duel, and perhaps for the OCG this is going to change a little bit. But the important part is that if you do not have access to the Primate Lorde, just know that the only card that you need to like perform all of this is the Primite Roar, and the only reason we're playing like the Primate Lorde is because it's a searcher for that card. So it's just more added consistency, okay? So we're going to start, and we're going to add like the Primate Roar. The important part of this is that if you open this card, this has to be the first action that you take, because the important part of the Primate Roar is that it's going to special summon a normal monster from your deck in defense position by declaring a card name, and it only resolves that way if you control no monster. So think this as a hero lives, right? But the cool thing is that because it is a quick play, this does not clash with hero lives. So whenever you see this combo, that means that you can open like element of Hero Stratos, or you can open Emergency Call, or even open hero lives. The only caveat that is going to happen is that you're gonna be at 2,000 life points after that, because you have to activate the hero lives, then chain in response the Primate Roar, and then you can resolve both cards, because the only like Hero Leaves doesn't like lose the effect because now you have a monster. That is only like an activation condition. Okay. So we're gonna start here and we're going to special summon Neos. I know a lot of people will be saying, dude, like if you special summon Neos and like use it later on, like I no longer have like a normal monster target for like the Flame Wind and Infernal Rage, but that is why you have to play other normal monsters that you're gonna be adding with like the Infernal Divisor. That's why you have to play essentially more breaks into the combo, but like it's really good. Like because not only let's say not only this card like gives you like an additional body, this is also an additional disruption, and this is something that a lot of people do not know, is that whenever your opponent normal summons a monster and you have this card in your graveyard. This card, by the way, is not once per turn, so you get Ash with this, like you can activate another one right away. Given like you have the life points to pay, right? You can do that. Banish it from your graveyard, then you can target a normal monster either on your field or in your graveyard, which is going to be the case later on. And you can banish, not target, banish a monster with a lower attack from the monster you summon. And honestly, let's say a lot of monsters are going to have less than 2500, so non-target banish for free, it's actually pretty good. So let's keep going, and this time you're gonna be searching the Faris here, and then you're gonna link these two into the Infernal Divisor, and this is the part where you have to have another like fusion monster to have the names right. This is, let's say, a wasted slot on your extra deck, but it's required for you to pull out all the combos that we're going to show you, okay? So here we're gonna be adding like the Percentrix and the Avian. The reason why I like playing this, I mean, obviously because one factor is because I really like the cards, right? Like I already have them. I just felt like it was a crime, like, especially because we have like the new art, right? Like, how could you not try to play this? Like, I usually want to like have my anime protagonist shirt on, like I activate the polymerization and something like freaking like whatever, man. And just know that the reason why I like playing this, even though I know like you want to play level 4s in case perhaps you get like hand trap and you can at least make a babushka or something, is that because of the attributes. It's like I feel like these are the least conflicting attributes for you to have a better chance to resolve, to make like an Infernal Rage or like a Sunrise, something like that. Because I mean, if you have Sparkman, it's going to conflict with Neos on the attributes, same with like the Sunrise in your activating Miracle Fusion, and the thing is that you want like that, like you don't want to like lose to yourself because you don't have that different attribute monster, right? So we're gonna have this, and then this card, whatever you have, like you have a attribute that is not conflicting with whatever you have in your graveyard, because perhaps you want to discard like the Avian, but you already have Stratos, and this is a conflicting attribute, so we're gonna be sending the Percentrix instead, okay? And here, like, I feel like this is just a regular combo right here. The only, like, variation here is that we're going to be adding, like, the Wind Creeble level 6, and another reason why this is important is because two different attributes, right? Because perhaps right here you will be discarding, like, the Clayman in the other version, and then if you want to use these two, you cannot do that because both are light attributes. So consider this. I guess if like you're playing the Sparkman, you will be adding like the Liquid Soldier, but then again the Liquid Soldier is not a guaranteed result about when you can get out of it. I'm just going to show you what is like the max value, right, that you can get out of it. yeah, we're going to summon like the EP, and here well, this is not going to matter in this particular combo. We're just going to let it roll. And if you notice, like, it's the same board that you always want to end. I'm getting like the Dark Low on end phase, recovering with PPE, then you set the Miracle Fusion with Wonder Driver. But you also have like the Winter Evo as an additional disruption and the Favorite Contact. And not only that, you also have that secret, let's say, disruption in the graveyard that no one is going to ever like think about in their mind, is that you have like a non-target banish on your opponent's normal summon by targeting the Neos in your graveyard. This is why I didn't banish Neos with the Miracle Fusion. You need this before activating if you want to use this as an additional disruption. Okay, so this is it. Like, if you notice, like, we really didn't add in like too much, let's say too many additional garnets, but we got like 6 cards that will actually help you to like perform the combo, which is going to be the Lode and the Primite roll, right? Whenever you open like Stratos plus one of those cards, this is the result. So that's that. We're going to go next on the next case scenario, which is going to be whenever you open Vision Hero Vyon plus the Lode or the Primite Road. It honestly really doesn't matter. It can be either or. The only caveat that is going to happen here is that you will be forced to use Shadow Mist effect pretty early into the combo. So this is a, let's say, a Destiny Hero Plasma only version of the combo, okay? And also, this is a combo version that we're going to perform it as a Polymerization Combo Line, because it's the only way you can actually make this a combo. So what does that mean? Like, what is the Polymerization Combo Line? Like I said, my channel is dedicated to that. Like, go watch the description, the video description. I always leave like combo tutorials from before, so you can know what I'm talking about. The only important part that you need to know about this is that you have to play at the absolute least 2 polymerizations in your deck for this to be a full combo, and that's it. So then again, we get to the same place as we were before, which is adding the Faris with the cross, and then getting your normal monsters from Infernal Divisor. Here the important part is just having a non-conflicting attribute with Elemental Hero Sunrise, so you can use the Miracle Fusion later on, and without banishing the Elemental Hero Neos, because otherwise you cannot use the Primate Roar as a disruption, okay? So of course, because we use Elemental Hero Avian as as the normal monster of the fusion, that means that you can get an additional summon from Infernal Rage. But in this case, we already used the Sunray, so what are we going to summon? Well, surprise, the Winter level 6. So yeah, this is a little bit special because we're going to use, because we opened the Lode, we're going to use its additional effect. And yes, this card has an additional effect which lets us special summon a normal monster from your deck, hand, or even graveyard, which is going to be the case. But if you do this, like just do this as your last action in the duel, or the last action, I mean in your turn, or like as the last desperate thing that you have to do, because after you do this, like you can no longer activate monster effects on the field that were special summoned. So in this case, we're going to special summon Neos, then special summon the Plasma, then special summon the Wind level 6. This is not an activation, this is like a special summon, like inherent special summon, but even if this was like a monster effect, it activates in graveyard, so it's not like limited by the Lode restriction. So yeah, that is the end board, and honestly pretty good, honestly, because you have like the non-target pop from the Phoenix Enforcer, you have the skill draining effect of Plasma, you have like a non-target destroy a monster from the Wind level 6, you have the mass non-target pop from Favorite Contact, the follow-up reset from Miracle Fusion, and obviously the surprise banish on normal summon from the Lorde roll, from the Primite roll, sorry. So that's that. In the next case is whenever you open Faris plus the Lode, and you will see like, how is this combo, like how are you getting the hero monster in your hand? And the thing about it is that you're going to tribute summon Faris and then go off of that. And yeah. I mean, I already explained this on the previous combo, so I'm just going to let it roll. So just so you know, like, just learn the, let's say the step-by-step, like how you perform this combo, right? So you know how to do it. Like, now in this case, it's important for you to keep, like, you have to add like the Wind level 6 in this particular case, because you're going to need it for like the fusion summon of the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, unless, I mean, if you're not playing like double, or at least like if you didn't like use like the cards that you added with Infernal Divisor, you will have to like sacrifice the Favorite Contact, sir. So yeah, this is like a Dark Lord version of the combo. You could also do like a Plasma version if you need to, like, but this is whenever I'm showing you like the Dark Lord version, that means that it's either Dark Lord or like Plasma. If I'm only showing like Plasma on the combo, that means that is the only version of the combo. So yeah, the next one is going to be, this is going to be a special case. I know like a lot of people do not play this card, or like do not know this card, which is fine. I do not expect people to play this particular card, but I'm just going to showcase anyway, so you know that this is possible. It is with Ian Shuffle. The reason why I didn't feature this card on previous deck lists, especially on like the 60 card version decklist, is that it is very unlikely that you're going to pull it off, because like you don't have that many good elemental targets to make this a good card. But now with the Lorde, that is like putting an elemental hero on a special summon, so whenever you do this and activate the end shuffle, this essentially turns into a hero lives. Straight up, this becomes hero lives, so you can perform the, let's say, the one card combo, but instead of just playing one, you have to play two cards, right? So yeah, you activate the special summon, then you return the Neos, and then you special summon Stratos, and this is exactly it as if you open Hero Lives, special summon Stratos, and then you go as a one card combo from there. Also caveat, like this will have to be like a Plasma version of the combo. Doesn't mean that you cannot do like a Mass Hero Dark Lord version of this combo, but it will require like other like considerations will have to give up something along the way. So I just feel like was like the best value that you can get. So this is what I wanted to show you. Okay. So yeah, that's that. If you notice, it was like the same endboard as the Vision Hero Vyon version of the combo. Which, I mean, it's really, really good, honestly. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, okay, next one is whenever you open the Lode and Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, and you'll be saying like, how are you going to make this combo? Like, this is pretty easy because this is an additional body on field. You normal summon Shadow Mist, then go into like the Infernal Divisor, and then you get double search, right? You get like Shadow Mist Search plus the Infernal Divisor Search, and obviously you will have to use Shadow Mist Prayer into the combo, so that means that you're not doing the Masculine Darkload. You only can do the plasma. Same thing as before. And I guess this is going to be the last one. I don't want to make this video longer than it should be. This is going to be just like a showcasing, like if you don't happen to open like that optimally, right? Like you happen to open, let's say, Denier and just like if garbage hero card like increase, but like if you open this particular hand, like you can make a full combo out of it. Ayawarero, my favorite card, Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman. I really like whenever like you get to fuse Alien and Burstinatrix with the Polymerization artwork which featured them to summon the Flaming Inferno Rage. I feel like that's really cool. So yeah, like I don't like, let's say a kind of mediocre hand, like you can make full combo out of it. Like the only caveat is that if your opponent lets you play, right? So yeah, this is going to be everything that I have to show for now. I know, like I said, I'm not claiming that this is like the most optimal way to build the deck. I actually think like the cool thing about this version is that it allows for a lot of like customization from the player, right? Because maybe like if you're very dead set on like having like the Bagushka, like that's something that you want to do. I would even say like maybe not even like the Thunder Giant version is like the most optimal. Maybe you want to play something like Mudball Man, because not only you get but you get Claimant and Bubbleman with this set, which is actually more like I would say this is better because you get to get Bowman, and Bowman is just like an additional extender under the right circumstances, and even on the really bad situation, you can get to draw 2, right? So this is a possibility. Like I said, if you are dead set on having like 2 level 4s to make like the Babushka thing, whatever, you can do that. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope that you guys liked it. Remember, if you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But if you're not doing any of that, I'd be absolutely please leave me a comment, because I always love reading your feedback. So this is Buster signing out, and I hope you guys have a nice week.